single frame shootout.
And the ideal break off. Red behind the black spot. Forcing John to play a return to baulk.
Do you need illustration of just how good it's been? Well, there it is. Into frame 7. The pot success rate of Higgins, 94%. For Carter, 92. Outstanding. And several of the pots they've missed have been at the end of frames where the frame is well and truly secure. So in terms of live play, that percentage is even higher.
Not only will John be pleased with that escape, he'll be pleased to see that Ali Carter can't put him in baulk. I think this could be a stalemate coming up, but you'd think at some stage it'll either be a touching ball or a player will give up that advantage and be able to slide off another red and get into baulk. This could be it here. Obviously not. The only thing playing that shot, he's probably given up safety advantage. You'd expect John to play a decent safety shot now. Better efforts that John may have left an outside chance of a plant below the pink spot. That's what he's having a look at now. Far from set, but all about the cue ball. I think he is playing it. This red that John's playing actually will go to the left corner. No man's land, as we call it. Now, if he was playing in the club, he'd be playing the yellow just off straight and in behind the brown. But this ain't playing in the club. He's played it and not quite got it. But at least he's covered the straight red to right corner.
Don't think we can say that was a kick, but it certainly wasn't the cleanest of contacts either. I think the difference meant whether the white was going to be in behind the brown or not. I think he can feel slightly aggrieved there.
Yeah, it didn't seem a clean contact, did it? A kind of dull contact, if anything.
And there it is, you see, fine margins. Yeah, just a little suspension of the cue ball going through as it hit the yellow.
Deep screw. Oh, completely mishit it. Needs some help. And not bad. I won't be taking this red on, I know that. But again, does have tactical advantage.
Whoever does lose is going to drive home feeling a little sore because they've put their heart and soul into this, and both of them have produced good performances.
Is John thinking the dead stunning behind the blue? I would suggest not. Looks like he's taking this red on. What does the wizard have up his sleeve this time? Oh, what a shot.
One.
And is he on the green?
Well, he deserves something after that thumping pot. Another pressure ball coming up.
Yeah, that's perfect.
4.
The black won't be even in his remotely in his mind here. The key ball is the pink. Be playing this in such a way to play the next pink and shift that red that's next to the pink spot. He couldn't quite play it.
5.
So he clearly feels that the pink isn't going to be hampered when it either goes back in its own spot or on the black spot. And if it goes in its own spot, and that red next to the pink will pass. Oh my goodness.
John Higgins 5.
Of all the balls he's knocked in this afternoon, they will be forgotten if he loses. Etched on the memory will be that pink.
One. 7. Eight.
Higgins has administered a lot of punishment to Ali Carter over the years. 12-5 their career head-to-head in favour of the Scot. But it's Carter in the driver's seat now.
Cued that well. Awkward cueing that for a right-hander.
14.
Right middle pocket. So sticking to his method and his technique here is Ali. Just overscrewed
15.
that a fraction. Should still be okay. Just noticeable that he's taking his time, and why not? Because obvious to say this is the most important visit of the match. No point in rushing this, especially only having pink to work off. But now he's in just about prime position.
Point 1. Point 2.
You can almost taste the tension. The heart will be pounding, the mouth will be dry. But he's got the experience to cope.
No.
He had the experience, but in that
Okay,
particular
question.
instance, maybe not the nerve. You pointed it out, Alan, very perceptively. He was slowing down, and when that's the case, that's a sign of nerves. And those nerves were building. It's important in these kind of
1.
situations not to rush, but also not to be too pedestrian. Play at your natural rhythm.
Seven. Eight.
Yeah, playing for the red and the blue spot here. He'd dearly love to be just higher straight on it. That's what he's played, and played it to the inch. Didn't want to be this early in the break messing with the bulk colours just yet.
14.
Being high in this red keeps him down the business end where it needs to be.
15.
Only one of their previous meetings in a world ranking event before this has gone the distance. Is it of significance that it was Higgins who won? 5-4 in the Welsh Open 5 years ago.
Point 1. 22.
Not absolutely perfect, but I think he's all right here, topping this through 2 cushions. Can't snooker himself. He's playing for the left-hand red. The reason he's playing that, he can't snooker himself on it with a black. Good shot, clever shot, and a nice little angle on it. Scoreboard
28.
check, 12 in front, yellow is irrelevant.
29.
And this time he'll play for the red nearest the right corner. Best to deal with it now. Yeah, clever shot. Deal with that now. Open up the other one. And he's almost home and dry.
35.
19 in front.
Well, regardless of the result, one thing's for sure, if you've been with us all afternoon, it's been a feast of snooker. 14 frames possible, 14 frames played. Drama.
Not there yet,
36.
though. He missed a pink similar to this earlier, didn't he? Into that right middle. This will take a good piece of cueing. Another 6 inches of pace in the cue ball. This would be an absolute certainty.
That was mental fortitude. Easy to over-adjust. Second guess yourself.
Spring off the cushion.
43.
Fortunately for John, the brown is going to come to his rescue and he'll play it. It's a natural back onto the red that he needs to put himself through to the last 16. Carter, if he was going to lose this match, you'd feel for him. He's performed admirably today. Good performance, great fighting qualities. Spoke about his temperament.
Just a whisker on the thick side. So a mid-range pot.
47.
And when this is frame and match ball, what an examination of grit and technique. Almost there. And he knows at quiet pace the black should flop in. Not that wide though.
John Higgins 48.
So 32 points in front, 27 on the table. Carter has a small degree of hope.
Yeah, and where the black is, it gives him a chance of playing the yellow down this end. Of course, he's never going to leave it on. And this is a good effort. Oh, it's a good effort, and he's got one. The only bad thing about it, he's 32 behind Ali Carter, so John can afford to miss this. I know the one thing he won't be doing is playing it with a lot of pace. And behind the blue again. Didn't quite hit it. Clever shot again by John. Senses danger so well. He's thinking, push the yellow over the pocket, gives Ali Carter a little bit of control, because if he potted yellow, green and brown, he'd be one snooker in the blue to tie.
No positional heroics. 34 the difference now, 25 on. 3 snookers needed. Ali Carter contributed greatly, but after missing a blue that was vital, he will be feeling blue. Instead, it's John Higgins who progresses, a victor by 4 frames to 3.